So, guys, let's finish up with part B. So, questions 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, to the third one now, biological waste. As usual, let's deconstruct the sentences in this extract and answer the follow-up questions. Okay, so biological waste is a waste tissue and body fluid, including clinical items contaminated with this. Let me highlight this. That's the first sentence there. You can all see it. Okay? Yeah. So now to the second one. It is covered under the rules framed by the Central Pollution Control Board. So the first one is telling us what biological waste is all about, while the second one is telling us under which rule it is covered. So the third now, hospital management must take steps to segregate, manage, and safely dispose of this waste. How the waste should be disposed, segregated, it is the duty of the hospital management to take these steps. Then the fourth one, equipment users must be aware of the system that exists for this and follow up local procedures. What the equipment user must know. Okay? And the last one, most importantly, users must keep biomedical waste separate from other waste. It's also talking about what user must know, like an additional information to the fourth one. So down to the follow-up question. The purpose of this email is to 1. Inform biomedical waste rules are framed by Central Pollution Control Board. So guys, do you think this is the answer? So let's rule it in or rule it out. So the first one, A. Inform biomedical waste rules are framed by the Central Pollution Control Board. So now I will highlight it. So let's go back to where that one was mentioned. That is the second sentence. That is, it is covered. That is, biomedical waste is covered under the rules framed by, I'm talking about this, framed by the Central Pollution Control Board. So, but if you look at the option here, it has been changed, it has been tweaked. So, in the extract, biomedical waste is covered under the rules framed by the Central Pollution Control Board. But in the option, what they are telling you is that biomedical waste rules are framed by the Central Pollution Control Board. So biomedical waste rules are never framed by this board, but they are covered. Biomedical waste itself is covered under the rules framed by the CPC, that is the Central Pollution Control. So it is not biomedical waste rules. It is biomedical waste itself that is covered under the rules framed by this board. Not biomedical waste rules are framed by. Do you understand? So now let's go to the second one. So this option is ruled out. Now to the second one, option B. So option B is talking about inform users must beware of the system that exists and follow local procedures. So now let's look at this one very well. The user must beware of the system that exists and follow local procedure. So now let's go back to the text where that one was mentioned. So that was the fourth one. Equipment user must, can you see? Now, this is why this one is wrong. Equipment users must be aware. Let me show you. Equipment users must be aware. But here they're telling you that equipment users must beware. So be aware and beware, they are two different words. So beware is a verb. To be aware is a noun. So to beware is to be cautious. Okay? It's telling you about danger. And to be aware is a noun. So guys, so this has completely changed the meaning of this sentence. So option B is wrong. So by elimination method, the option C is the answer. But let's be sure. Okay. So now option C, inform users. Okay. Informs users must keep biomedical waste separate from other waste. That users must keep biomedical waste separate from other waste. And you have it right here. So guys, that's our answer. Right? Okay, now so let's go to the next one. That's hygienic requirements for cleaning. As usual, let's take the sentences and deconstruct them. So the first one, all healthcare and social care facilities are wet cleaned daily and even more frequently if necessary. Okay, that's the first one. It's telling us how healthcare and social care facilities are cleaned. They are not dry cleaned, okay? They are wet cleaned and are done on a frequent basis if necessary. So the second one is, according to the nature of the operation, the floor must be suitable for this method of cleaning. So it's telling us that about the suitability of the floor for a wet cleaning. Okay. Then the third one is, in operating theaters using invasive procedures. Okay. Cleaning is carried out both pre and post surgery for each patient. Telling us about operating theaters, how they are clean. It's clean before and after the surgery. Full stop. Okay. The next one, intensive care units and the rooms for collecting biological materials are cleaned 3 times a day. It's talking about ICUs and the rooms for collecting biological materials, that they are cleaned 3 times in a day. So then next one, the frequency of cleaning in other workplaces corresponds to the nature of the operation. That is, other workplaces aside the ICU, the operating theater, where all these specific areas, the frequency of cleaning there corresponds to the nature of the operation. Then next one, in the event of cleaning by a subject other than the healthcare or social care facility providers, the designated workers must proceed according to the contract and disinfecting or cleaning rules. That is, if anyone else aside healthcare workers must clean, then it must be done in line with the rules. Okay, so now to the question. After taking those sentences and deconstructing them and redefining them, giving, like summarizing them in our minds, doing that quickly, then go to the questions. So the follow-up question here is, okay, hold on, let me just, right, let's continue. So now the follow-up question here is, the manual informs us that the intensive care units, A, are cleaned 3 times, B, are wet cleaned more frequently, then C, frequency of cleaning corresponds to the nature of operation. So guys, from the extract, are they cleaned 3 times? Are they wet cleaned more frequently? Or is the frequency of cleaning corresponds to the nature of operation? Now it's talking about the intensive care unit here, ICU. So now let's go to where ICU is being mentioned in the extract. Okay. So intensive care units, yeah, are rooms for collecting biological waste materials are cleaned 3 times a day. So clearly here we have our answer. A is the answer. Go for option A, and that's the answer. Because are wet cleaned more frequently, it's not talking about the ICU. And then frequency of cleaning corresponds to the nature of the operation. Okay. So that one is talking about cleaning other workplaces. Okay. That's the next after the ICU. So it's specific. So that's the answer, option A. Okay, so let's move on real quick to the next one, the contamination. So as usual, let's deconstruct. The contamination procedures include mechanical cleaning, which removes impurities and reduces the presence of microorganisms. So it's telling us about the contamination procedures, what it entails. That is one, mechanical cleaning, which removes impurities and reduces the presence of microorganisms. Second one, in the event of contamination by biological materials, it is necessary to include mechanical cleaning before the disinfection process. Okay? That is, when you have contamination, clean first, then disinfect. So the third one, detergents with disinfectant effect are applied manually or by washing and cleaning machines, pressure guns, ultrasonic devices, etc. Okay, so it's telling us how to use detergent. Now here, detergent, if it must be used, must be the one with a disinfectant effect. And how should they be applied? It can be applied manually, or you can use other means like prayer guns, ultrasonic devices, and other cleaning machines. It's talking about detergents with disinfectants, how they should be used. So the fourth one, all tools and equipment must be kept clean. That's straightforward. The fifth one, cleaning machines and other equipment are used in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions, including checks of the cleaning processes. Including checks of the cleaning processes. That's all. So that also is straightforward. That is, it must be used in accordance with the manual, with the users, with the manufacturer's instructions. That's pretty straightforward. So now, the follow-up questions. The notice is giving information about. So this extract is giving information about A, cleaning process before disinfection process. B, cleaning process before the contamination process. And C, cleaning process after the contamination process. So you and I both know that C is off. C is off because you can't start cleaning after you have disinfected. It's never mentioned in the extract. So C has been eliminated. Okay, let's not waste our time on that. C is off. So we are left with B and A. So cleaning process before disinfection, then cleaning process before decontamination. This extract is talking to us about decontamination and how should we decontaminate. We clean and after that we disinfect. Okay, it's here. In the event of contamination by biological materials, it is necessary to include mechanical cleaning, right, before disinfection process. So guys, that was the answer. So now let me circle out the answer and we move from there. This is the answer. Cleaning process before the contamination process. So that makes A our answer. Okay. So A is the answer. So B looks like it, C is off, and A is the answer. So don't be surprised, guys, that this same extract that we've treated can come out in your reading part B. And the questions can be changed. A lot of questions can be asked from this extract. Okay, now, so let's simulate. Still on this decontamination. Now, let's simulate. So they might decide to ask, okay, from any lines, because here now they chose the second sentence to ask the question. So what if they are asking the questions from the, let's say, from the third sentence, which reads, detergents with disinfectant effect are applied manually. Okay, let me wipe this so we can see it. So guys, I'm abstracting now, okay? So I'm trying to ask another question. From this same extract, detergents with disinfectant effect are applied manually by washing, or by washing and cleaning machines, prayer guns, electronic devices. So here they can ask that how. So the follow question can be, how are disinfectants, or how are detergents applied? That can be the questions. How are detergents applied? And option A can be, detergents with disinfection effect are applied manually. Option B can be, detergents with disinfectant effect are applied artificially. And option C can be, detergents with disinfectant effect are applied manually. Ladies and gentlemen, option C will be your answer, because option A will be wrong. Because that one I said detergent with disinfection effect, and here what we have here is what? Disinfectant effect. And option B said detergent with, So that is how they frame the questions. From the extract, they will just focus on one sentence and then start tweaking the questions. So you have three options. One will be off, completely off. Then you have two that will look more like the answer, but read in between the lines. Then you will see the error, you will see the omission, and then your answer will be staring right, popping right in your face. So the last one, physical disinfection. Okay, so I will give us this one as an assignment. So let me know in the comment section, what is the answer for this one, physical disinfection. And guys, I'll be dropping a link to a YouTube, to a Telegram channel where you can get your practice materials. Okay, right after this video. So just check the comment section and check the description of this video. It will be pinned to the comment section, and it will also be dropped in the description to this video. The Telegram channel link for easy OET, where you can get your practice materials. Good luck, guys. So catch you in part C of the reading. Thank you.